Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 2, the motorcycle series. Again, don't know how the first one went yet because it hasn't been posted. Like I said, because I'll be working, I got to get ahead on the videos. Got to get ahead. So here I am filming a little bit of a night video. So again, not sure how this one's going to turn out. It's either cool and aesthetic, or you're seeing pitch black. So I'll be honest, I don't know. Right now I am heading to kind of more in the city, so hey, you can see me a little bit better. It's not just pitch black, but that way it actually makes for a decent video. Hold on, little nose itch noise there. Yeah, so basically I just started this up. I did not think of any topic. I literally just started filming. So again, just going for a little ride, decompression post work here. Had a good day. Did sell a car today, miraculously, so that's always good. Yeah, I had a good day overall. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun editing these videos. I had an absolute blast editing the first one. I still have a lot of tweaking to do though on the videos, stuff like that, like getting the camera angles right, all that stuff. But we're going on a different route this time as well. So we're gonna go, not a highway, but a little bit faster of a road, a little bit more fun. The last one was very like low key, very chill, kind of just slow-mo stuff. Oh, we are speeding. I just caught myself speeding. That's not good. But yeah, just more chill of a ride. So something, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but something that I want to do from like here on out, or well, another video idea, because I know, like I said, I asked y'all for some video ideas, and very much would be appreciated. Like I said, the first one hasn't been posted yet, so I have no idea if y'all have told me any ideas yet or not. But one of the ideas I had, something that I want to do on this bike, is a couple more mods. As you can see, my headlight absolutely sucked on this thing, so I want to get a new headlight put on. So I may do an installation video on that, as well as a little bit of wiring with the fuses. This doesn't have a way to turn the ABS off, so I need to wire in a fuse bypass switch to turn the ABS off. So I'll probably do a video, kind of combine the videos of the ABS fuse bypass on this thing with kind of combine it with the headlight. So that's a video idea that I had. But yeah, hopefully now that we're like actually on a road, you can see something and it's not pitch black. Although it, again, high possibility it is still pitch black, but we're under a lamp, I think. So I'm definitely looking forward to the Bonaire trip. That's something, since I started, I've been looking forward to. Just because I haven't been able to do a lot of scuba diving, so to have a chance to scuba dive a little bit will be. Oh, scooter! What is that? What is that box truck? It's like a worse Kia Soul. Which also, mentioning Kia Souls, I don't know. Have y'all seen the Kia Soul hate on? It's hilarious. Everyone's like, "Oh, we need to rid the world of Kia Souls." It is quite funny. But so maybe that's our goal. Let's try to find a Kia Soul. Oh, there's a Kia Soul. That was easy. We should go vandalize it. I kid. Not actually. But yeah, I don't get the meme. I think the meme from that was that basically like they stopped making Kia Souls. So I think everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, we must rid the world of Kia Souls." So if you drive a Kia Soul, I apologize. But your car is no longer hip with the kids, as they would say. Gosh, what else is like kind of new out there with meme culture? Kia Soul's one. I think that's really the main thing going on right now. The Kia Soul, to be honest. At least that's what I've been seeing my doom scrolling of reels is Kia Soul memes. But also, reels do be scary because I'm sure y'all have this where you like talk about something and then like it just shows up. like I was like, oh, you know what? I think it'd be really cool to like, you know, start shooting some videos on my bike, and then I scroll down one reel and Insta360 ad pops up, and clearly it worked because I now have an Insta360. But yeah, no, I think that is quite hilarious that it works like that. But you know, we just you know, we hit accept terms and conditions, and nobody reads them, including myself. So I guess I can't complain, right? Also, another reason I want to go a little bit faster here is to test out the wind noise. So I've got a wind on the mic, like a wind cover on the mic, but how that like actually is out as far as that goes, because y'all could just be getting, you know, terrible wind noise. I don't know. So we're just gonna do a short little spurt on a 414 right here. Nothing too fast. Oh, crispy downshifts for the boys. All right, here we go. Super over aggressive lean. Here we go. Look at this. Sound effects help, by the way. This is like so funny though. I weigh as much as this bike, so like I do not need to be leaning this much. Oh gosh. If you don't have a motorcycle, you need to get one, because they're fun. Gosh, night riding is so fun. Like, riding in general, like, it's just like, it's so like, it's just freeing, you know what I mean? Like, I can just do this, right? It's just so, you know what I mean? I don't know what that says about me, but, you know, maybe I've got some issues, I don't know, but I mean, I have an absolute blast riding. You know, the risk of getting absolutely smoked is, you know, whatever. If I get smoked, I get smoked, right? You know, no, I don't want to have that mentality, but I try to ride safe, you know, I'm not over here doing wheelies or anything. But, you know, I think, like I said in the last video, I think anything can be done semi-safely. Ooh, that's a cool car. Anything can be done like semi-safely. You know, like I said, there's inherent risk with motorcycles, you know what I mean? Like, there are cars flying past me on my right here. So, you know, like that guy could have smacked me. But, ooh, Corvette. I'm like a squirrel. I'm like a dog. I'm like, ooh, squirrel. But, yeah, I mean, there's only so much of the risk you can control, you know what I mean? But, like I said in the last video, I'm a big believer of, as long as you control what you can, you know what I mean? I feel a lot better about doing it. At least I can justify, you know, I wear full protective gear. You know, I wear boots, I wear Kevlar jeans, Kevlar vest, you know, the whole shebang, gloves, helmet. You know, I try to be as safe as I can be, you know, within my controlled factors, and you know, a little bit of prayer doesn't hurt either. You know, I'm sure my guardian angel works OT all the time with me, but try to stay safe out there. It kind of, you know, this is another thing too. I feel like social media stigma with bikes, right, is, oh, the faster I go, the more I weave in and out of traffic, the cooler I am. But, you know, it's really sad. I hate to see that stuff. Like, it's really like, you know, you know, of course everyone can do what they want, but, you know, you give everyone else a bad name and just causing risk for mainly yourself and, you know, and others. And especially when, you know, you film yourself going 200 miles an hour, not only is it against the law, but you're also encouraging newer bikers to go out there and be like, hey, let me just go rip this thing that I just bought. You know, someone who's like never rode a bike in their life goes and buys like a, you know, 1000 RR and just goes 200 miles an hour and just kills themselves, you know. You just hate to see that. And so it's just like, I don't know. I kind of, you know, I like to be safe. You know, I don't know. I like to do dangerous things safe, I guess. Way to say it, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it evolves. Like I said, I'm a newer rider. I don't ever plan on doing anything dangerous, but you know, I say as I'm already riding a bike. But I'm actually very curious how this footage is gonna pan out. Like, if there's any visibility at all, like if you can see anything, or if it's just like black and you can see a little bit of headlight. I think this camera is going to be better than the one behind me. I've had my blinker on this whole... Oh, no, I just turned it on. But I think it's going to be better than the one behind me. I'm not sure how that one does in low light situations. So, you know, we'll see. Oh, policeman ahead of me. Sneaky. Yeah, no, so like I said in the last video, this thing's a 650. It's pretty... It's like, it's quick, it's not fast, you know what I mean? I think there's a big difference. There's a difference between being, it's not a 1000cc bike, but it's a V-twin, so it does have, you know, that juicy amount of torque, you know what I mean? I can really like get on it and it'll pick up, you know, so it is fun in that sense. But yeah, no, like I said, I hope these are being received somewhat well, and you know, I do wonder if I will ever eventually run out of things to say, talking to myself all the time. But you know, oh, this guy's just going. He's okay. No, he's not. But that's something too. Like, I always see so many funny things when I'm riding a bike. Like, okay, what is this guy going? Like, what's happening here? But you know, I don't want to catch anything sketchy on camera, but I do think it's quite funny. You know, you see traffic stuff on a bike. It is funny to film. Also, nobody snitch. There is a Maitland police officer to the right. Casually look over. I'm looking over here. Okay, yeah, pan back. Ooh, that sounded nice. That's another thing too. I have yet to get pulled over. I've been a responsible human being. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to break any laws or anything. I am a law-abiding citizen. That's crazy too. In the MSF course in Florida, one of the things they require you is you have to have both your feet on the ground while you're at a stop. Like if I put one foot up on a peg right now, like he could pull me over and give me a ticket. So like that's one of the things they require is at a stoplight, you gotta have both your feet firmly planted on the ground. Which, I mean, I get, but it's kind of like, you know, also, the only time I ever use my blinker is when there's a police officer present. So we act very courteous here. We go turn with our blinker, and then we have completed the turn, we turn the blinker off, and we're good to go. That's another thing too. Having been a local in the area for a while, I do know that police officers are very predominant on this road. They like to sit here and pull people over. Which, again, it is a absolute miracle that I have not been pulled over on this road. Oh, Kia Soul spotted. I like how this just turned into spot the Kia Soul. But, yeah, what was I saying? I like totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yes. So little backstory, little lore here. My first car was a 2016 Hyundai Genesis Coupe, and I used to drive it really fast on this exact road, and I am absolutely flabbergasted that I never got pulled up. I probably should have, but I didn't. And you know, now I have a bike that's way faster, and I drive the speed limit. You know, it's not a little bit of self-control. Who would have thought? Me with self-control? Never. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having a blast, and I hope the camera view's cool too. You know, I think it's a cool element. I do plan on using it with scuba diving too, with photography, stuff like that. But it's so funny. So many people are giving me like, what the heck is that thing on there? It is a bit odd. I just have like a pole sticking out of the back of my bike, so it looks, you know, funny. But you know, it's cool. You can kind of capture people's reactions. Get a 360 view. Also, it kind of doubles as a nice dash cam. You know, hit and runs are unfortunately all too common for motorcycles, so it does kind of double as like a protection for me, you know, riding a bike. Man, I'm just having a blast, chatting it up, you know, chatting with you guys. I'm having so much fun. I was gonna end. I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna end it right here, I'm just thinking we're just gonna keep riding because I'm having too much fun. Absolutely love riding. Oh, Kia Soul! Oh my gosh, there's actually so many Kia Souls. Like what? There's so many. Kia Soul supremacy. Kia Souls could totally take over the world if they wanted to. No, that's not a Kia Soul. Okay. Kia Soul. Oh, I'm totally getting a ticket for that, but it is what it is. I could not stop. It would have been unsafe. It would have been unsafe to stop. I was being safe and responsible. I was not paying attention, so I needed to go through the light. I apologize. Apologize to the legal system for that one. That literally, that exact, or not that light, the light past that, I literally got a ticket, a red light ticket one time, just because I turned right on red, and I was like, brother, they be expensive. Okay, that guy's turning. Yeah, something that I'm not gonna lie is cool, but I will never get because is those like blackout plates where like you basically just, it'd be like a switch on here where you flick it and like it basically turns your plate black so that, you know, cameras can't take a picture of it. It's devious behavior. Okay, devious. But it's cool. Cool piece of technology none. So we get off to the side here a little bit. That way I don't get rear-ended. I'm gonna see too. So right now I'm recording the audio on my phone, just because I want the separate audio track. There's police officers up there. Yeah, I'm gonna take a right here. Let's just turn that blinker on real quick. But yeah, no, I'm recording the separate audio track on here, and then I'm gonna film the video on here. So basically, I have three different tracks, more or less. And we'll see how that goes. I wonder what happened up there. I'd rather not go find out. For me, TBH. Get over here. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said in post, we'll see how it works out. If I need to move the camera any further forward, I might have it up front, possibly. You know, we'll see how that looks. You know, right now I'm not sure. It could be the Giat cam. I don't know how that's working out. And again, I say I was going to stick to the city where there's lights, and here I am in the literal middle of nowhere with no lights. So again, I hope you're enjoying the blackness of nothing. And scooter, let's go. But yeah, like I said, I do be loving this. It's a lot of fun. You know, just riding around and talking about stuff. I don't have a whole lot to talk about now, honestly. Just kind of talking to myself. Well, the whole thing's talking to myself, but you know, I'm talking to myself to talk to y'all, even though it's not direct response. You can respond in the comments. Shameless plug, comment. But yeah, I think I'll do you know, a couple rides to church. And like I said, I do want to do the group rides. Really big advocate of the group rides, but I don't have a huge group to ride with right now. So for now, solo rides, for the most part, unless doing this convinces more people to get a bike. But I don't know. I want to just take kind of some of the misconceptions about it. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, you ride a bike, you're gonna just insta die. It's like, nah, I'm basically just riding a motorized scooter on the road instead of on the sidewalk. You know, because honestly, some of these like e-bikes, like these e-bikes they make that are like sidewalk stuff, like even the scooters these kids drive around nowadays, those things like rip. Like literally, those things like could probably go 30, 40, 50, even some cases probably 60 miles an hour. And it's just like, bro, that is just wild that like I need to be licensed to like drive this thing, but you're over here and you can just like hop on one of these scooters with some flops on and just like absolutely tear it up. Like that is diabolical. Little little bicycle helmet to just rip a 60-mile-an-hour scooter down the road. Yeah, motorcycles are dangerous though. Okay, let's see if this guy pulls out. Oh, he didn't. He saw that I had a camera and decided not to pull out in front of me. Alright, now let's do a little righty turn here, and another yellow light. We are just going to shaboink. So yeah, I mean, I think that was a good video. I mean, I'll be honest, don't have too much left to talk about. So I'll probably end it off there. Again, I'll probably take a day and photo shoot like an intro, outro type thing. But for now, I don't, so it's just gonna fade in and out, so I apologize for slightly low quality. And I'd be curious to see what the retention is. I mean, I'm throwing out like a 30-minute video, more or less, and I'm trying to make it easy on myself, not have too much to edit, cut out, stuff like that. Just trying to do it in like one smooth flow through. Ooh, there's a just bicyclist. I love going past those guys and like acting like I'm like pedaling a bike, like whoa, oh, I need to get past you, you know, type thing like that. It's kind of funny. That's one thing too I'll do more of. I obviously don't have time today because it's nighttime. Video's almost over. But shenanigans. Oh my gosh, motorcycle shenanigans are so fun. Like you can just goof off on this thing. You know what I mean? Full goofball mode. You know, that's part of the reason I wanted to get the camera and stuff for the bike, because I have so many interactions where people, like, you know, you can make people smile. And you know, end of the day, that's really what it's all about, right? You know, I think making people laugh, you know, entertaining you guys too. I think riding around with y'all is fun. Take y'all with me. Just in general, like I said with the channel, the plan is take y'all with me on, you know, my life, basically, what my daily life looks like. You know, I rode around every day just on my day off just to decompress, you know, without the video. And so I think having the video now and just kind of adding it to the hobby and, you know, making it, you know, a part of it to where, you know, I can also now video edit, which is another thing that I like to do. Don't look at them, it's a cop. If you don't look, they're not there. But yeah, it's just another fun thing to do. And no, yeah, I just lose my train of thought when I see a guy. Okay, comments below. This is the final thing before I get off here. Y'all go past the cop and just feel like you're doing something wrong, even though you're not. Like, that's just me. I'm like, I'll go past the cop, I'm like, okay, lock in. It's like I'm just literally doing nothing wrong. But anyways, that'll be the final thought. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next episode of whatever this is. Oh my gosh, it's so bumpy. In the next episode, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.